Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. And that might help it along a little bit and speed things up. So I go to Palmer Road Depot over here, and I get some more tarp trucks there, and I will go for 10 of those, like that, at $4 million. Buy those. And then I want to color all of these like this, and they're going to be that one for line 4, and then they're going to go there, and they're going to go on to line 4 like that. Right, they are away. They'll be over this side, delivering goods in no time at all. I do want to add in maybe a couple of extra trucks over there. Possibly 25 trucks going across there is a little bit too many. I think we could probably add a couple of extra vehicles that are running that route over there, just to bring a little bit more in the way of goods over this way. I mean, we do seem to have a decent run coming through, so what I was actually thinking of doing was going into our vehicles on here, taking line 19, and take 5 vehicles from there, like that, and move those 5. Actually, well, first up, I want to color them because they need to now be colored yellow, like that. And then move those 5 over to line 22 so that they're running down to the island over that way and gathering some of those goods. We're bringing cattle and we're bringing stuff from the quarry, stone from the quarry, and we're bringing that back over here. And that should slightly lessen the amount of goods that are coming over that way and balance it out a little better. I mean, if you look down here, we've now got a lot more balance on this. I've got a lot of plastic coming in. The balance seems all right at the moment. So I still need tools and I still need plastic. Now, plastic is being delivered here. I've got 10 extra vehicles coming in now onto line 4, which should help to make a bit of a difference. That's all got to run through Inca and then in over this way. An event that'll get there. It's gonna. I've got complete and total faith in its ability to get where it needs to go. What I need to do is I need to build a new road, and that road has got to come from over here, and then we've also got to build a depot over here. And it's coming from that one. So we're going to go over this side like this. And I'm going to go into that one. We're going to go here so that we've got a super mega ukulele type upgrade. Actually, how big a road did I put over this side? I put that one as a 4-lane. So I'll do a 4-lane over here as well. We're not going to go with the excessive 6-lane. We go with a 4-lane down over here. I'll take that one, and I'm not going to upgrade that at all because it's a collision. So I'm going to delete those 2 like that, and I'm going to go back in here, and I'm going to go back to that. Actually, I'm going to go to that one just for this bit. I'll bring you out there. No, I'm not. So I'll go to that one, and this is, yeah, I can bring it out like that. I can do that. And basically, we're just going to have to take it out this way, like that. It's still connected to that one, so that's fine. I'm quite happy with that bit. And then you're going to go out to there somewhere. And now, I need to run it all the way over to there. And this one is going to go down that way at a cost of 600,000. It's actually going to go to there at a cost of 97,000. And from that point, it's going to go over to there at a cost of 400,000. All the way over there like that. Come in a little bit. Bring you around the front. Bring you on a little bit further so that you go up to there. And it's got to get to that main line up over there. Now, the next bit that we do is I got to delete that. And then I want to go back into the road, and I want to take that one and this one. I want to bring it out like that. Does not like that at all. Oh, I got to come out from, that's why I got to come out from that side. Bring you to there so that I've got that road big enough. Then we can bring it all the way out over here and just connect those 2 onto there like that. Plastic is now being delivered. Look, we've got that one is now underway. I've got a road that is now connecting up these 2. So we've got Zurich, Frankfurt, and the island has all been connected up. And if we zoom in over this side, we should see the very first of the traffic start to come out and use this road. There's going to be... There it is. That is the first vehicle using our new super road. I want to go to a truck station over this side, and that one's going to go on the truck super road rather than into the actual city. It'll go over this side, so it's slightly bigger, and that one can just plonk down there. I don't need to have anything more than that. From here, new line. That one is going to go from Upper Vienna over there, and it's going to travel all the way over here to the Zurich transfer. Task completed. Holiday homes for the Germans. That's the plastic bit done. From here, I want to go to Manage Line, and I want to go into the Palmer Road Depot. I want to buy some vehicles. I want those. Ideally, I would like 10 of these. I can afford 10. Excellent. So I will buy those in there. These will be colored blue because we're on our second round of all of the line colors. And I will drop those onto line 24 over there. Then I've got road vehicles coming along this one. That line in there. If I take a look here, I've got a lot of these on here. And this is what I want to do now, is I want to figure out how to limit the output on these. Right, that's saying Palmer there, and it's shipping a whole load of stuff. But it doesn't tell me how I can stop the fuel refinery, how I can restrict the amount that the fuel refinery is putting in here. Right, I can configure on that one, and I go cargo on there, but it doesn't actually allow me to configure, like, limit the amount of space I've got on here for stuff. So I can go to line 19, and I can... what I'm doing with line 19 at the moment is that I'm managing the line, and I'm allowing the pickup of these goods, but I'm not allowing any more. So it does appear that what we're going to have to start doing is doing a little bit of micromanagement and stop allowing... I'm going to have to disallow, not unloading, I'm going to have to disallow loading completely, so that they stop putting this stuff out. Like, I'm forcing it to stop those. Is it going to leave the goods there on the station? Is it going to stop them? Is it going to move them around a bit? I got 180, I got 170 going on there on line 14, and... well, at the moment, nothing much seems to be changing. Staying 167, I've got some plastics being put out. They're all on here. Line 19. We've got other vehicles coming in to be able to do other drops. I got some goods there. The goods are going back the other way, actually. Don't even know where they're coming from. Plastic and goods. What are you? You're not bringing any goods in. Maybe you were bringing goods. No. I'm not quite sure why I've got goods coming over here onto line 19. That doesn't make a lot of sense. There, the fuel, the number is actually dropping with fuel. Does that mean that they're still taking some fuel away? That one's taking plastic. That one is loading up steel. That one right there is loading up steel. That one there is steel. But... oh, I see. No, they're taking the fuel away from here. So I've had to do that in order to get enough room in here for everything. Slightly frustrating that I'm having to like, I would have thought that there should be a way to limit it on the actual station, so I can say a maximum 50% on there, rather than having to do it via micromanaging the incoming on here. Little bit disappointed about that. That seems like there should be an extra capability on here, that an extra functionality that should exist that doesn't. I find that tiny bit disappointing. Now, I want to have a look at you, road vehicle there. You've got tools. You're bringing tools up already. You're doing a really good job. So let's keep you running. I've got the plastic coming from the other one. I got the tools from over here. I don't need to change any of that round at the moment. Then, if we look over here, I have got... things have changed in this one. They've spread everything out where they need to go. That's looking pretty good. So, over this side, it's looking good. Over this side, it's not looking so good. Right, with the whole fuel situation that I got going on here. It's definitely not looking very good with fuel. Steel seems to be much the same. But now if I go back and I configure line 19, cargo 0 of 34, 68 of 68, 85, 153. That's what is required on the line then. Manage line. There are no more options for the line. Terminal 5 and terminal. No filter. Zurich transfer. There. How do I set what's going on the entire line? Like, how do I... I can allow that, and I can set that at 40%. And then it allows loading and unloading, but you're setting each individual one here. So that's why it's not quite working how I want it. I want to limit what's at the station. Stop telling me I've got too much of this at the station. Like, there's too much steel. I'm losing steel. I don't have room for the other goods here because of the stuff that's already in here. And this is the bit that I really don't like. This is just wrong. I've got too much of these. So it's forcing me to micromanage a whole load of other bits that aren't working correctly. Line 19. I go back in to manage the line. And I'll go to Zurich again. This time, I'm going to disallow the loading of steel so that I get rid of some of the steel on there. I think it's the only way that we're going to do it at the moment. It's definitely the only way that it's going to happen at the moment. I still need to build a road from Frankfurt over so that we can get the machines from over here. I'm going to leave that one for a minute and we'll allow these other ones to run. The tools should be very soon now making their way, wending their merry way. I got line 19 there with 2 tools. There's more tools. You've already there's tools right there. So I've already got tools have been taken. I already had some. Over this side, have I got any? Where are we taking these anyway? Tools are... the tools are over there, look. They've already made it this far. There we go, look. I've already got the full load.
The large number of well-furnished accommodations make Mallorca an El Dorado for people hungry for sunshine from all over Europe. Make sure that no wishes are left to be desired and your cash registers are filled to the brim. Meet the needs of your guests from Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. They have very different preferences.
Very different preferences, okay. So we're looking at Suriname first.
Wherever they are, Mr. and Mrs. Swiss folk like it best when things are just like home, as quiet and clean as possible. When abroad, they enjoy running errands. The Swiss name for it is shopping.
Deliver 50 goods to Suriname. There, I've already got goods being delivered. I've got those being made. That's food processing there. Where are the goods coming from? I've got... Oh, goods are from over there. Mainland Goods Factory. So that one is already being delivered. We've already got that bit happening. Right. So we've already got the lines.
Everyone says the Germans are very demanding guests. But it doesn't take much to make them happy. They like Autobahns and Schnapps, hard liquor.
Increase the availability of private transport in Palma to 400 and deliver 50 bottles of alcohol. The private transport accessibility is already taken care of. I need to deliver 50 alcohol to the town. That is in the process of being dealt with at the moment. I've already got that underway with my deliveries of booze going all over the place.
People from Austria are used to good public transportation options. And breaded schnitzel cutlets, too.
Increase the availability of local transport in Inca to 40 and deliver 50 food to the town. Food is also already being delivered. I've already got that one being taken care of down here. It's... No, that's not the food. There's the food one. Well, food should be being taken care of.
The island of Mallorca has an assemblage of several cultural landmarks of historical value. The Germans like to take a look at them now and then before they head for the beach. But sadly, the structures are exposed to the emissions from increased traffic, and visibly deteriorating as a result. Do something.
All right, let's do
If the
something.
pollution level stays the same, continuous maintenance is the only way to prevent the ongoing decay of the masonry. And that costs plenty. The only alternative is to reduce emissions.
Well, considering that I've gone from minus 1.5 million all the way up to $24 million, I'd say that we're making some fairly good money, so let's pay.
All of the island's historic edifices require restoration on a time-consuming scale. And once the last building has been brought up to snuff, it will be time for new work to be done on the first one again.
Pay 400,000 money for the next 3 months. The amount will be deducted automatically. Well, that's easy. Even I can afford to do that. Right. Months paid, so we just got to wait for 3 months for that to be paid. I didn't have anything that needed to be set up and changed, did I? We needed goods over here, we needed booze over there, and we needed to pay out some money, and we needed to deliver some food over to Inca, and I've got the cattle coming in. I've got the vehicles going across the bridge over there so that we're bringing in the cattle, and that's dealing with the food. So I've literally just got to keep going. Food is being delivered right now. Months paid, 124 right there of alcohol, and then I've got goods being delivered to the town there. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. So I got one done there. The food is very quickly, like, everything is already being processed. I've already got all of these things in motion. So the only thing that we're going to have to set up, I suspect, in a minute, is to get those...
Thanks to your timely intervention, the long-term preservation of the historic buildings is ensured. The Germans are busy taking photos.
Okay. It's done. We're waiting on goods, food, and alcohol now. We've got the public transportation already set up. So, like I said, the only thing that we've got left is Frankfurt Machines Factory. If that can be brought all the way over here, I don't know where they're going to be needed, but they will eventually be needed over here somewhere. So while we're waiting on some of these goods, I've got several of them already done. We're going to just have a look at this public transport down here. I'm going to zoom in and we're going to have a look, and we're just going to follow this one along. Like this. Noisy contraption, isn't it? There's the road that we built, a little windy road. I love, I actually really love this road. It's a nice steep road all the way down here. Nobody's ever going to use the line, ever. But it's still pretty cool the way that it works. And it's pretty cool how steep it is, and the fact that it is properly steep all the way through, that I was able to get that. And it looks very nicely blended into the countryside as well. I am pleased about this road. Right, we can let that one go now. I'm very pleased with that. I like that. I feel that's something that we can be proud of, that little bit in there. Yes, nobody is ever going to use this line. Right, there's no need for that line to ever be used. 0 of 20 cargo. Minus 50 grand. Yeah, it's not happening. 32 out of 50 for the Swiss requirements, which is goods over to Saranol. We're just waiting for a few more goods to be delivered over this side, and we are job done over here. So in here, I've got machine tools coming in there. I've got booze coming in there. Right, I've just got to wait for the goods. There's more stuff over for the construction plant over that side. Right, if some of you could come in and just bring some goods over, that would be absolutely wonderful. I've got goods over there. Just waiting for them to turn up over this side. So I'm kind of hoping that some of the... That's cattle there for more food. And then I've got some more of these. And then your cattle. That one is one bit of booze. You gotta quick if you want to get these. That's one bit of stone. Cattle. See, I've got no goods. Why? Bring the goods. We need you to bring the goods over now. Let's have a look in this side. Where are the goods? I've got nothing up on there. That's where the goods are going to be on line 5. Line 5 has now got some stuff. What's that saying? Some cargo items are being lost. Line 5 on here. Yeah, if I just do that. Right. Oh, someone's just loaded up goods. Mictor has loaded up goods. He is the one that is going to do this. He is taking this final load. He is old and worn out. Look at that. He is old and worn out. But he is going to make it all the way over, and he is going to be the one that is going to carry everything that we need. So we're going to keep a close eye on him. We're going to admire him as he does his final journey. Well, it's not going to be his final journey at all. Wait a minute. No! He's got 17 goods on board. I'm going to need one more after this. Right, we got to go to all the way to 50, and that's only going to take him up to 49, not 70, 49 with that one. So he's going to bring that in there, and he's going to unload. I mean, that's still not quite far enough. It's going to get to that point there, so he is going and doing that, and then I want to go in here. I got 17 waiting to go. There, I've got road vehicle there. He's going to go out. So what about you? You're bringing in stone. You've let me down, man. You let me down badly. He's going off, and he's going to go off, and he's going to deliver straight into town. One delivery right in the middle of town in there. You coming in here. You've got nothing to load up. What about you? What do you got cattle. It's these pink ones coming in. More cattle. These are the ones that are carrying all the goods. And there. See, I told you, 49. What about you? No, stone. Please, if we could just have one. What about you? Stone. There's another one on his way over here. Cattle. Why are you not bringing me the stuff that I need? You're not bringing anything. You're not bringing anything. What about you? You, 17. The condition of multiple vehicles is very poor. Yeah, that's because they won't do what they're supposed to do, so I'm not giving them any upgrades. If they're too stupid to run these vehicles, then they're too stupid to have anything better. They don't deserve it. They absolutely do not deserve it. I will give them some better ones when they can do what I need them to do, which is get goods over here. Bring the cattle. More cattle. What about you? Come back! Come back! Are you the one? No. He doesn't have anything. I got nobody over there. You're going the wrong way. Let's go over here. You. Yes, there we go. Okay, we've got the dude. That is the one. Northern Farmer. Northern Farmer, you are the hero of the day. You've got the very last item that I need. And you even managed to stop the pedestrian, which I think is just commendable. There are the goods. Over here, which means that road vehicle 55 is going to load up the goods, and he is going to take them into town, and then we're going to go on through. Oh wow, it's official. Mallorca is the most popular vacation paradise in all of Europe. Pale-skinned Teutonic tourists sizzle on the beaches until they're crispy as a cutlet, and you're the one who brought it all about. We want to return to the main menu now. Right, you have finished the Chapter 2 campaign. Okay, so I want to go back and
Mankind is constantly creating amazing new...
The world is shifting closer together. The volume of passengers is exploding. The global flows of goods are multiplying. Meet the logistical challenges before and after the turn of the millennium.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we're jumping right forward now to the 90s and the early 2000s, or the noughties. And that means it's going to be a whole lot different to these previous two campaigns. And I did ask before in the comments at the beginning of the last chapter, not the last chapter, the last bit of chapter 2, whether or not you wanted me to do chapter 3 before I move on to Tropico 6, and the bulk of you seem to be wanting me to play through chapter 3 as well, so that we can see the other stuff that is in there, and then I will pack up and move on. Oh, excuse me, I've got the hiccups. Okay, so we're going to go in here.
Dawn in the land of the rising sun. In the 1960s, as the horrors of World War II gradually fade away, Japan's economy experiences an unprecedented boom. Thanks to strict discipline and a will towards continuous improvement, the country is catching up to the industrialized nations of the West. A fast-paced era.
Right. We're off to Japan to start with. We've got China here, 1. We've got 2 in Europe. That looks like French-German border area. Not quite sure there. Canada, down here in Florida, and that one, I'm really sorry, I don't know which particular area that is. I feel I should do. Where are we? Is that possibly Poland, or is that too far? I thought Poland was over here a little bit more. Maybe that's Ukraine. I'm not quite sure where that one is. But anyway, we start off in Japan, and we've got 6 missions to play through in here.
Tokyo is soon going to host the Summer Olympics. New records are in demand, and not just in the stadium. The Japanese State Railroad is pursuing a grand project. The world's first high-speed train. You have been entrusted with carrying out the project. Your motto is absolute perfection through continuous improvement. The country's topography has several pitfalls in store. Numerous obstacles must be overcome so that the new train can reach top speeds of over 200 kilometers per hour. Mountains, bodies of water, and populated areas make it hard to plan a straight-line route. Tackle these construction challenges and create a masterpiece of Japanese engineering. Each route segment presents various difficulties, each of which calls for taking very specific measures. Find out what needs to be done.
Find out what needs to be done at the tunnel construction site and the bridge construction site. I can do that. So, we're going to be building the bullet. We're going to be building the bullet train here in Japan. I think this is really cool, actually. I like this. We've got over here the Hamatsu construction material dump site number 2. Osaka, Nagoya, Hamatsu, Mishima, and Tokyo over here. So we've got those 2 there. We've got the mountain up here. Right, well, where is the train? No. I thought that was a train for a minute. That's not the train. Where is the train coming through? That's the tunnel construction site there. I'm assuming what they want is the train to be able to come through here somewhere, but we're going to be the ones that's going to have... Well, unfortunately, folks, that is all we've got time for today. Sometimes even our fantastic pilots, train drivers, and lorry drivers, and bus drivers, and boat drivers, and all the other drivers need a little bit of rest. So while they rest up and have a cup of tea... If you've enjoyed the episode, could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.